guys will not believe this. I came here to film a real estate video because we owned this shopping center and we sold it. But check this out. This is the same exact clothing bin. Carlos has this on our old property. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like I got to do something about this, even though we don't own this property anymore. All right, guys, forget that for a second. Let's focus on the positive here. We made $2.8 million on this property. We bought this property back in the day for $550,000. It was completely vacant. It needed some work. We spent about $250,000 renovating it. After we renovated it, we filled the whole entire space with tenants. One of them being the Orient, which is a really, really good Chinese restaurant. After we filled the space, all the units, the rent roll was about $190,000 a year. We sold it for about a 5.5 cap for $3.6 million. So we profited $2.6 million. This was a home run deal for us. Barely spent any money on it. We barely put any money into it. And just with a little love and, you know, a little ambition, we made $2.8 million here. We sold this property, and of course, we 1031'd and we bought other things. We bought another shopping center on Long Island and 2 7-Elevens. So those are worth even more money now. It's just insane how an initial investment, what it can turn into, you know? When we spent $250,000, we fixed the facade of the building, we re-stuccoed it, redid the storefronts, and then the way that we incentivized the tenants is we gave them what's called TI, which is tenant improvement allowance. With that, we gave them free months. With the free months, they didn't have to pay rent, so they spent the money that they would spend on rent, just put it all into the units and renovate them and make them what they are today in order to have a thriving business. It worked out for them and it worked out for us because after they did that, we didn't collect the rent up front. We got it in the end, and we got a lot of it, and that's how we were able to sell it for $3.6 million. Another thing I want to mention to you guys, like I said, always, location is very important when buying commercial real estate. As you can see, this is Hicksville Road. It's a super busy road on Long Island. That's one of the reasons that the shopping center thrives. It's because it has a lot of traffic. People see, okay, there's a bagel store, there's a Chinese restaurant, there's a Thai bistro, so they see it, they stop, they come in. That's how tenants get seen, and that's how they stay busy. It's kind of essential to be on a main road. Unless you're like a niche business that people are gonna come to you and they know that you're there and they'll find you on Google, then it doesn't really matter. But when you're like, you know, like a bagel store or a restaurant, you kind of want to be on the main road for people to see and people to say, all right, you know what, I'm gonna stop in and just go there and eat. Also, on the main road, you can charge a lot more rent versus if you're just off a side road. You know, people pay to be on the main road. And like I've said before, restaurants are one of the best tenants to have because they come in, they put a super expensive commercial kitchen in. If a restaurant goes out of business, it's easy to re-rent to another concept because the kitchen's there. If the tenant improves the unit, that stays there. You own that kitchen now. So if they ever go out of business, you are able to re-rent that to another restaurant for more money than, let's just say, if it was a vacant space. Obviously, you want to see the first guy do good. That's what we want to see. That's what anyone wants to see. But if they don't, it's just a precaution. The reason we sold this is because, you know, we're kind of triple net kings. We really, really like triple net nowadays. We don't want to deal with the headaches of strip centers. So that's why we got it on the plate, on the big box. Not the 580 like everyone else has, the 680, the V12. So it's really that simple. All right, guys, bottom line is we didn't spend that much money there. We made $2.6 million. We 1031'd all of the money and bought more property with it. If you want to get into this and learn how to do this, subscribe to my WAP. I'm going to go more in depth on how everything works, from buying to dealing with tenants to everything there is to know about commercial real estate that my family has taught me. They've been doing it for 25 years. We own hundreds of properties. I've learned all the ins and outs, and I'm going to pass everything on to you guys. Go there, subscribe. Let's make some money.
I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through.